What if I told you there's an AI that can predict where you'll be in 5 years, and it's probably right? Not because it's magic. Not because it hacks your brain. But because it knows you better than you think. Today, I'm diving into a terrifyingly powerful form of artificial intelligence, predictive AI. Tools that don't just respond, but foresee your decisions, your health, even your relationships. And the results? Honestly, they shook me. Let's rewind. A few weeks ago, I stumbled across a new AI tool called Foresight. It's designed to analyze your digital footprint, texts, posts, habits, preferences, and generate shockingly accurate predictions about your life trajectory. I thought it was a gimmick. So I tried it. I uploaded my daily routines, connected some public social data, synced my calendar and productivity tools, and gave it access to past decision logs from ChatGPT and Google usage history. What came back was eerie. Foresight told me I'd burn out within 6 months if I kept my current pace. It predicted I'd change cities by next year, shift careers slightly within 2, and, get this, break off a major friendship I hadn't even realized was declining. At first, I laughed. It felt random. But then, life started catching up to the prediction. A week later, that friendship hit a wall. My doctor warned me about signs of burnout. And a job opportunity popped up in a different city that perfectly aligned with what the AI predicted. Coincidence? Maybe. But then I started digging. Predictive AI is no longer science fiction. It's real, and it's being used right now. In finance. In healthcare. In marketing. Even in politics. Let me break it down. These models don't just look at what you're doing. They look at how people like you have acted, millions of data points, aggregated, analyzed, and pattern matched. And from there, they build a forecast. A statistical shadow of your future. Think of it like a weather app for your life. Some tools, like Delphi, are used by governments to simulate social outcomes. Others, like PredictWise, focus on elections and voter behavior. But now, this tech is trickling into the personal space. Apps that forecast your relationships. Wearables that warn you about future diseases. Finance bots that estimate when you'll hit your breaking point, or your jackpot. And that's just the start. One new AI platform can analyze your facial expressions during video calls and predict emotional burnout weeks in advance. Another predicts breakups based on text message tone over time. It's wild. But here's where it gets scary. These systems aren't just reflecting who you are. They're shaping who you become. I'll explain. Once you're told, you're likely to fail at this in 6 months, how do you react? Do you push harder? Do you change course? Or, do you subconsciously prove the AI right? This is the feedback loop problem. Predictive AI doesn't just observe behavior, it can influence it. And here's the twist. Companies know this. Marketing teams are already using predictive models not just to advertise, but to guide customer behavior. Platforms predict when you're most likely to buy, click, quit, or return. Not just what you like, but when you'll want it. You think you're making a choice? Sometimes, you're just catching up to a forecast. Let that sink in. Now let's talk ethics. Predictive AI raises serious questions. What happens when insurers predict you're likely to develop a disease, and raise your premiums before you're even sick? Or when employers use predictive scoring to avoid hiring someone they think might quit? That's not science fiction. That's happening. There are already algorithms that assess students' future risk in school systems. Some police departments have used predictive tools to flag people before they commit crimes, based purely on statistical behavior patterns. It's Minority Report meets real life. But there's a flip side. Used responsibly, predictive AI can save lives. It can detect suicidal behavior in teenagers before they reach a crisis point. It can forecast cardiac events before symptoms show up. It can help you change your life before it spirals. The question isn't whether predictive AI is good or bad. It's about who's using it, and for what purpose. So what can you do? First, be aware. Understand that every click, message, and action you take feeds into some model somewhere. Your data paints a picture. It's not anonymous. It's predictive. Second, use it for yourself. There are tools that allow you to access this power. Journaling tools that detect emotional patterns. Health monitors that forecast burnout. Finance apps that run simulations of your choices. Start small. Track trends. See what the models say, and then make your own call. And third, don't let the prediction become the outcome. You are not a statistic. You are not a data point. You are a human being with will, emotion, and creativity. Things AI can't predict, yet. So here's the bottom line. I can now predict your future with stunning accuracy. But it's still your future. Will you use it as a warning, or a prophecy? That's your decision. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping new videos every week about the wild, real-world side of AI, and how to use it without losing yourself. And let me ask you, would you want to know your predicted future? Why or why not? Drop a comment. I'm reading every one.